my whole world collapsed. This is something I've been hiding from you guys for a while now, but I have to tell you. As a lot of you know, I ended up purchasing my first property. I was extremely excited. At that time, I was 20 years old. I didn't have years of established credit or years of work income, so it made it a lot more difficult to get a home loan to purchase the property. But I wasn't just giving up. I wanted that house. I saw every bit of vision with it. With that being said, I didn't qualify for a normal FHA loan, which is just like your normal loan with an interest rate. I was only qualified for a hard money loan, which is pretty much a terrible loan. For anyone who knows what a hard money loan is, yeah, you're aware. And for anyone that doesn't, it's pretty much a private loan they'll give you, and you have to pay them back straight interest every month. No equity goes into the house like a normal loan would. It's straight to the lenders every single month. And on top of that, you're paying property taxes, homeowner insurance, and maintenance on the property. So it's like rent, but worse. And you got to put down a massive down payment into the home. So yeah, this was a very pricey home. As you saw, it offered a lot. Me not being fully knowledgeable about a hard money loan, I ended up taking the hard money loan to purchase the property. But I didn't really understand it all at the moment. So I just saw the hard money loan as, okay, it's just temporary. I can get out of it in the future. And that's kind of what I was told. But I didn't know what came with getting out of the hard money loan. So I take the hard money loan, I get into the house, everything's going great. We moved the new 6,000 gallon saltwater pond into the fish warehouse at the time. That's pretty much the reason I ended up getting that house, because I needed a house that can fit that pond, and that pond wouldn't fit in a normal garage. Otherwise, I would have just gotten a lot smaller of a house. But that was the only house that I could fit the pond, live in, and plus offer some more content. So I saw it as, this could be a smart move. It's a risk. You got to take risk in life. And truthfully, it worked out great. Everything was going exactly how I visioned. The videos were crushing it. You guys were digging it, as you could see. But after a year and a half into grinding out videos and just working nonstop, because I just was very motivated to keep building things onto the house. I just had something in me that was kind of bad, because I didn't like ever take a break. But this, something I've been wanting to tell you guys for a very long time now. After being in the hard money loan for about a year and a half now, paying a lot of money to these private lenders, we decided, let's try to refinance this house. It's been a year and a half. We've had credit cards open. Credit should be established. Let's refinance. And after speaking with a bunch of loan officers, I received some really bad news back from them that there is really no way to refinance the house. When I heard that news, it felt like my whole world just collapsed. Everything I worked my butt off to build, to get in that house, to get those fish over there, my whole world collapsed. Some people have, seen from the beginning where we started. It was in my mom's townhouse with a fish tank. And from there, we went to a pond in her garage, to eventually it came to a point where she said, this thing's got to go. And then I got a rental home and I worked with what I had, but I did it for the fish and I did it for you guys. I knew it would be awesome. We were able to level up to a bigger pond from there. Eventually we built like my exact dream pond. It was everything I ever wanted. I mean, the work it took to build that pond. We were moving 500-pound singular rocks, and we moved about 10 of them. We had to fiberglass it together. We had to get it on a flatbed tow truck just to get it over to the house. And I did all that because I figured I'm gonna be here for the next 5, 10, 15 years. I don't know. I definitely wasn't planning on moving out this early, having to get rid of all my animals that I grew for the past 4 years now, from about this big. Bumblebee grouper, he was this big when we first got him. Now he's pushing 50 pounds. And the other half of fish we rescued from bad situations. So it was just like, I had a bond with these animals. Like, I was doing all of this for them. And they were helping me, also live my dreams. Although I did say I wanted to move, I wanted to do other content, that was kind of just a way to keep it positive without freaking out. You know what I mean? I didn't have an option, guys. I will say though, this has taught me a lot of lessons, a lot of life lessons. I'm only 22, which is pretty young, but I am getting older. So obviously nobody wants to go through this, but I know God would never allow me to fall if he didn't have a plan to pick me back up. As you guys know, where we're at now is we transferred the fish from the 6,000 gallon pond. We've sold the house. They're now in a temporary holding pond. You know, again, guys, I'm working with my age. It's a big problem because nowadays, you know, not many people my age are buying homes and doing these things. So it makes it a lot harder for the people who are at this age to do it, because it's just not set up that way. It's set up to where you have 10 years of credit, or, you know, 10 years of income. And that's how these banks and stuff trust you to give you the loan. I still would love to stay here and have my saltwater pond built. It's just a giant saltwater pond. It's a giant project. And then to find a spot where it's big enough to house it is another thing. So these are just problems we got to get through. We will get through them. It's all on God's timing, though. It's not on my time right now. This is God's timing. If I want it done the right way, I got to wait for him. If I want it done my way, well, what happened with the last house is going to happen again. So So I've got some good news to share with you guys. I've been working my butt off behind the scenes to get things back on track, and I'm happy to say I got some crazy content coming for you guys. In about 1 month is when things will start coming together. I don't really want to tell too much detail or the plans, but I promise you it's coming. Until that point, we're still going to be posting videos, but around April 21st, we got some big news. So stay tuned for that. Definitely starting to feel a lot better. It was a pretty tough situation I went through, and it put me in a really bad state of mind, but I'm definitely starting to feel better. So that is good news. I'll keep you guys updated. With that being said, me and Meatball, we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!